I don't know why y'all keep asking me for makeup tutorials. I'm not a makeup artist. Am I having a stroke? I will not be one of those people crying on the internet. Awkward! What is this, an AIM conversation? Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever you watch this video. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I figured since we are all iced in with more snow on the way here in Richmond, Virginia, that I would do a little introductory get to know me type of video. Because how am I gonna get y'all to like, comment, and subscribe and tell your friends if y'all don't even know who I am? I was gonna do like a little Q&A, but then I thought, you know what? I'll save that for another video. So drop some questions in the comments. But yeah, I just thought that I would, get on here, talk about myself a little bit, let y'all know who I am, give y'all some background info, just so you can really get to know who you're watching. So while the main concept of this channel is to show you guys what my Sundays look like as a member of the worship team, I also want it to be a real life behind the mic situation. Like when I'm not singing, what am I doing? Hanging out with my girls, hanging out with my man, being with my family, just being me, So I want this channel to essentially, yes, cater to what my Sundays look like being on the platform, but also I want you guys to see what my life is like off the platform, behind the mic. So like one of those videos could be, I don't know, like a makeup tutorial. I don't know why y'all keep asking me for makeup tutorials. I'm not a makeup artist. Not a makeup artist, okay? I know what works for me, and that's all I'm getting. But I do not mind giving the people what they ask for. So if you guys really do want a makeup tutorial, I do not mind posting that here so that you guys can see that. I tried doing one on TikTok, but I suck at voiceovers. And also, I'm very new to long form content. So that video was like 11 minutes long. And for it to be silent, I mean, granted, there was music playing in the background, but for it to be silent, awkward. So yeah, if you guys really want one, I'll give you one. Other things, I may do like a cooking video. I'm in my cooking era right now, so I may give y'all a little like Chef Carla, you know what I'm saying? Like so many possibilities, so many things that I could post about. You guys just have to let me know like what you want to see beyond Sunday. Anyways, I've done enough talking about what this channel is gonna look like. So now, with that being said, let's get to know me. Okay, so the first 3 things that I have on here are name, age, and location. What is this, an AIM conversation? If you know, you know. All right, back to our regular I'm having a stroke. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. So, my name is Carla. I am 33 years old, and I am from Richmond, Virginia, born and raised, baby. I've never lived anywhere else. I've visited places in my more recent years. I've started getting out a lot more, but born and raised Richmond, Virginia, never been anywhere else. Some more basic information about me. My favorite color is yellow, despite what you see. I do love an olive green, but yellow is definitely my favorite color. Hence my hat. Shout out to my supervisor. She understood the assignment, okay? What else do I want to talk to y'all about? I've been locked for a little over 4 years. I will insert a picture here of what we started out with and to see how far we've come. Part of the reason why I wanted to get locks is because I was tired of being a loose natural. I was a loose natural for about 4 years before I decided to lock up. Honestly, I never did my own hair. From the time that I was 8 years old and got my first perm, my mother had me in the beauty shop every 2 weeks from the time that I was 8 years old until I chopped all my hair off at the age of 25. So I never knew how to do my own hair, never took the time to figure out how to do my own hair because I was always in the beauty shop. So at 25, I decided that it was time for me to take matters into my own hands and cut all my hair off. That began my loose natural journey. I loved when my hair was short. There have been times when I have contemplated cutting my hair off again, but I ain't trying to start all over because also, fun fact about me is my hair was attachment. My hair was an attachment. So when my hair wasn't done, I didn't feel like I was put together. And then being a loose natural, I did not know what I was doing. So when my hair finally started to grow out, I didn't know what products to put in it, didn't know how to style it, didn't know what to do with it. And it was really starting to get frustrating. So when it got long enough, you know what I did? Your girl went and got some braids. Yeah, because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I was a very lazy natural, unapologetic about it. But in the end, I realized that I was not helping my hair. I was only hurting it because I didn't know how to take care of it. So 5 days before my 29th birthday, I decided that I wanted to get locks. And that's what I did. And now we're here. My lock journey has taught me a little bit of patience because the Lord's still working on me. It has taught me patience. It has taught me to truly love myself in my true authenticity. No makeup, hair not done. Even though when you have locks, your hair is always done. Hair not done, just me. And now here we are, 4 years later. Still going, still glowing, still growing. So another thing that I wanted to kind of tell you guys to get to know me is how long I have been at my church. I have officially been a member of my church for right at 2 years. It'll actually be 2 years in a couple weeks actually. Best decision that I could have ever made for myself. Growing up, I was a part of another church that I really just, to be honest, outgrew. My family goes there, and it's been the church of generations and generations in my family. And I think one of the main reasons that I stayed there is because I was trying to keep everyone in my family happy, but I was really sacrificing my own happiness. I will never forget, it was Christmas 2023, and that was the first time, I'm finna get emotional. It was Christmas 2023, and that was the first time that I heard the Lord speak to me, like speak directly to me. And very simple words, but a very strong meaning. And he said, it's time to go. He said, it's time to go. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I told myself I will not be one of those people crying on the internet. So when he told me that it was time to go, I was terrified. I really was. And I was more so terrified because I didn't know what my family was going to think. Here I am again, being a people pleaser, not wanting people to be upset with me, not wanting my family to be upset with me, but realizing in that same moment that this was my walk with God, not theirs. And I had to do what was best for me. It did not mean that I loved them any less. It just meant that I needed to be obedient because the Lord was ready to do something in my life, and I was ready to allow him to do so. So January 2024, I started going to TLC consistently. At the end of January, I went to Next Steps to talk to them about becoming a member. And February 2024, I completed my discovery class to officially become a member. And in all honesty, it has been such a breath of fresh air ever since. I mainly joined TLC because I was looking for community. I was looking for people to do life with. And TLC is a great church to be able to do that. So after I completed discovery, I told myself, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything with singing. Like, I'm not coming here to sing, because singing is something that I already knew the Lord gave me. That was already something I knew I had. I was there to find community, but also find out what other spiritual gifts I may have that I may not be aware of. That lasted all of 2 months. I got a DM from a friend of mine who used to also attend the same church that I had just left, telling me that the choir was about to get started to prepare for Easter, and if I was interested, that she could add me to the group so that I would be aware of rehearsal dates and songs and things of that nature. I stared at that DM for a good couple minutes, and then I looked up and I said, "You funny." The Lord is hilarious, okay? So again, walking in obedience, I messaged her back and I told her, absolutely, go ahead and add me to the group. And from there, yeah, I was already on our first impressions team, which is essentially greeting. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was the first team that I joined at TLC, and it really gave me the opportunity to start building that community and start making genuine friendships, because I came to the church alone. It was just me. I didn't know anybody. Unfortunately, I was not able to participate in the choir for Easter that year because you had to commit to all 4 services, and I had a prior engagement after church later that evening that I had committed to, so I wasn't able to be a part of the choir. So I was just like, you know what, it's no big deal, like there'll be other opportunities, it's fine. And then came Worship Revive. I attended Worship Revive because I was a part of the choir and just wanted to, kind of see what it was about, nothing too crazy. And in that session, I was approached by someone else asking if I was interested in being on the worship team, or was I just interested in being a part of the choir? To which I replied, I thought about being on the worship team, but, if it's the Lord's will, it'll happen. She was like, oh, great, because auditions are actually about to start taking place. The Lord told me, I sent you to TLC so you could figure out what your other spiritual gifts were, but you're not going to neglect the gift that I originally gave you. All right, Lord, I hear you. I hear you. Loud and clear. So, after Worship Revive, I went to Pastor Chris, introduced myself, made it known that I was interested in auditioning for the worship team. He gave me the information. And next thing you know, I was setting up my phone after work in my living room, trying to figure out what song I wanted to record to be my official audition song. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was very nervous sending in my audition. I really didn't think that I was going to be asked to be a part of the team. Why? I don't know. But here we are a whole year later. I just joined the church yesterday. What do you mean I've been on the team for a little over a year? And to be honest with you, this is just the beginning. God is really, truly starting, right, to move in my life. The things that I have experienced since being at TLC, since being on this worship team, just the way that my heart posture has changed, the way that my mind has changed, the way that I handle situations, the people I choose to be around, the things I choose to tolerate, the things that I don't choose to tolerate. Just so many things that the Lord has done in my life in such a short amount of time. I cannot put into words how grateful I truly am for Him placing me where I am. To surround me with people who see something in me that I didn't. Oh, wow. I'm not going to cry on the internet. But He surrounded me with people who saw things in me that I didn't see in myself. I didn't come from a super churchy background. My parents weren't pastors. I wasn't super heavily involved in the church. So for me, it was just like, I just want to know God for myself, right? I know who He is. I know what He can do. I know what He's done for people, but I need to know Him for myself. And the Lord He has provided for me safe spaces. He has given me community. He has done more than enough. More than I could have ever asked, thought, or imagined. And I really I can't thank Him enough. The support. The support that He's given me. I could not ask for a better circle. Could not ask for a better community. I really could not ask for anything more in this moment, in this time of my life. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me and how I got to TLC. If you want to know more, like I said, comment what you want to see, some questions that you want me to answer, just really anything. I'm an open book, in all honesty. Yeah. Now that I'm done crying on the internet, after I said I would not be that person, it is time for me to go relax for the rest of the day, get ready for whatever this snow is that's supposed to be coming. As always, I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.